6:45 this morning on today's real estate. The forecast for 2013. Home prices rose by nearly 7% last year. That's the largest gain in 7 years. So what can we expect this year? Today, real estate contributor Barbara Corcoran has the inside information. Barbara, good to see you.
Good morning, Matt.
You're optimistic about 2013 in some ways, aren't you?
In some ways, in just about every way. Who could not be optimistic? All the signs in the real estate market are saying that things have turned around. We've had 13 months of straight increases in prices. And overall, as you just mentioned, prices have gone up almost 8%.
One of the things that I thought about, we've just gotten past a small portion of the fiscal cliff. We know that taxes are going up on the wealthier Americans. Do you think that's going to have any impact on the housing market?
Of course, particularly the capital gains tax. Whether that happens or not remains to be seen. It was supposed to happen already and hasn't. But it will certainly affect the third, secondary home market. People who have wealthy homes will rush their houses to the market to avoid any kind of new capital gains.
When you look back at 2012 and now ahead to 2013, talk to me about certain regions that are hot or not, and even certain cities.
Definitely. Well, certainly the one region that leads the parade is the West, from Seattle to San Francisco to L.A. 20% of an increase in 1 year alone. That's mind-boggling. No one saw that thing coming. The only part of the country that hasn't turned the corner yet is the Northeast, but it's just about ready to do that.
So you think that'll pop in the year
It's
ahead?
already starting to change.
Let me go through a laundry list of things that are so vital to the housing market. First of all, mortgage rates.
Mortgage rates are low for so long that people think it's a God-given right. No one expects them to go up, so we should have a continued low interest climate going into the new year.
But will conditions to borrow get better? Because a lot of people have had a tough time getting credit to borrow.
Well, you put your finger on what is wrong with the financing market. You need tremendous FICO scores. You know, the average person who was turned down had a 729 score, and the average person approved had 751. It's so tough to get your hands on the financing.
Foreclosures impact prices in a lot of neighborhoods. What do you see happening with those?
Foreclosures have been diminishing for 2 years straight. That's not a problem that's gone, but it's one that's diminished tremendously, and it's given a lot of people a lot of bargains that you just can't get anymore.
All right. You've got great ideas. These are tips for both people trying to buy a home and sell a home. Let's start with the buyers. And you say one of the things you have to do is buy the house that will always sell first.
You know why? Because the house with the sunshine, the house with the good school district, the house on the best block always sells better in good markets and bad markets. So you ought to be shrewd about what you buy.
Go shopping with your financing in hand.
Of course. There's nothing more powerful than being a buyer who says, I'm an all-cash buyer. I already got that money from the bank. Boy, can you negotiate hard when you have that card in hand.
And again, it prevents you from finding a house you like and then going out and negotiating a rate on a mortgage. You say lock in that rate.
Lock in the rate. Why not? It's not going to go down, or maybe a little bit. Have it in hand. That's the power tool.
Let's talk about the people now who are out there trying to sell a home. And a lot of these people have been trying to sell that house for a long time. You say, get your house inspected before you put it on the market.
Yeah, for $300, you could have your house inspected. Why is that important? Because the buyer, when they buy your house after they sign the contract, is going to have it inspected and appraised. So pay for the appraisal, pay for the inspection, and you'll have no surprises, and the deal will actually close.
When you're looking at potential buyers, you obviously like them to go for an all-cash deal or someone who has a mortgage commitment.
Of course, because all you have in hand, Matt, is a maybe. If you have a buyer in a contract, you feel really good about it, but if they don't have the financing, all you have is a maybe sale.
And we still have some uncertainty about the jobs market out there. Is that going to have a negative impact on housing?
The job market has improved, but certainly when someone's worried about their job or can't get a job, the last thing they do is go out and buy a house.
Barbara Corcoran, as always, great information. Thanks,
My
Barbara.
pleasure, Matt.
Appreciate it.